涙のリズム選んだ道を夜空の下で踊り続ける心のビート溢れるメロディー夢見る君と共に響ける手を伸ばして星のように輝いてこの瞬間を永遠につなげて One more time 目を閉じれば君の声がする私の心で響き渡る涙のレイン君と一緒に未来を見つめ歩き出すんだ手を伸ばして星のように輝いてこの瞬間を永遠につなげて One more time海の波がさざめく優しい風が頬を撫でる遠くでカモメが鳴いてる心が穏やかになる
What's up? Hello. Hi, Yumi. Welcome in. Who's Kevin? The fuck? Who are you talking to? That's not me. I'm Machiko. Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Good gamer morning. Hi, Kevin. What's that from? That's from something. SpongeBob. Okay, I was like, that's from something. Okay, it's all coming back to me. The sea cucumber. Yes, yes, yes. I got it. Oh my gosh. Guys, I've been awake for like the last 45 minutes at least. And I'm still like so out of it. Like I'm like opening and closing my eyes really slowly. Like I splashed my face with cold water like 5 times. And I went to bed at like almost a human time last night. Like a little after 2 a.m. Which is, you know, not that bad. Because I didn't wake up until like 11 a.m. So, you know, I got a good amount of sleep. And I'm still just out here like, bruh. You know what my ultimate trait would be? I'd just be like the ultimate sleepy guy. Why are you quoting stuff? What's going on? You watching SpongeBob right now or something? But yeah, oh my lord, why am I so tired? Why am I always so goddamn sleepy? I'm excited to hang out with you guys today since I won't be hanging out with you guys tomorrow or the next day because I'll be out of town. I'm going to another anime convention and we're doing another performance. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm a little worried about our performance. Not because of me or you know, like, not because I think that most of us aren't ready, because the song that we're doing, it's a shorter performance. Our performance in February was like 30 minutes long. But the performance that we have coming up this weekend is really short. We're only doing one song. Our set is like 4 minutes long. We're not going to have like a lot of time on stage. But one of our members, what's up, Melis? Good morning. Good gamer morning, y'all. But yeah, one of our members is kind of just like less locked in than the rest of us, and they like have been sending us, you know, like videos of them practicing dancing, and it's just a little rough, you guys. And when you're dancing in a group on stage, truly you're only as good as your like weakest dancer. Like, because if everyone's in sync and one person is like not in sync and looking kind of crazy next to everyone else being in sync, then everyone's eyes are going to be drawn to that person, because that's just like, you know, that's just what happens. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about our performance, but you know, it's whatevs, I guess. I guess we're just gonna go roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I am a firm believer that anyone can learn to do anything if you put enough effort into it. You know, if you put enough time and effort into learning whatever it is you want to do, even if it takes you more time because it's a skill that you're just not as suited to, you can learn it. I think like anyone can learn to dance, anyone can learn to sing, anyone can learn to write, anyone can learn anything, you know? So I kind of just wish that this person had locked in just a little harder, you know, with practice, but we'll see how it goes. You know, we still have a few days. Maybe if they really put the pedal to the metal and practice really hard, it will be okay. But I know that this is all for fun anyway, but me and one of our other members were talking about it, and it's like, yeah, it's for fun, but I still like want to look good, you know? I still want to like look cool, and like I want people to think that we did a good job. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys will know next week after the performance. I'll let you guys know how it went. You guys will be filled in. Between last week and this week, not a whole lot has happened, but I did get to spend some time with my parents for my birthday. We had to like, you know, just plan around the rest of my life and my work schedule and all of that jazz. But I had a good time with my family. And then I worked a lot over the weekend. But when I was with my family, they like came and met up with me, and we went shopping a little bit, you know, we went and got food. I took them to Korean barbecue, which they'd never done before, which was a lot of fun. But it was funny because like, so my brother was there too, and like I thought that he had experienced Korean barbecue before, but he had not. So I was like the only person there who had been to K barbecue before. And if you've never done Korean barbecue, I feel like the experience is, you know, different than a regular restaurant experience. It's really unique, but it can be kind of like, if you don't know what you're doing, like I remember the first time I went to Korean barbecue, I was like relying on my friends who were with me who had been before, because I was like, so what do I do? Like, how do I order? Like, what do I tell the server? Like, I was really confused, but it's simpler than it seems, you know? You just like, it's like you order for the table, you order like a couple of things off of the menu, and then like the server brings it to the table, and then you cook it on the table. But I don't know, like it's since it's so different, you're not like just ordering for yourself, and you're not just like ordering what you want, you know? I mean, you can just order what you want if you'd like, but like you're probably gonna be sharing it with everyone at the table. So yeah, I ended up like being like the sole person communicating with our server and like the sole person placing orders. I feel like, okay guys, so I'm gonna order some basic stuff that I know everyone will like. Like I ordered like some bulgogi, and I ordered some like ribeye cuts, like thin sliced things, like some pork belly, you know, like like pretty average K barbecue items that I figured everyone would be into trying. And just kind of like started us off with that, because the server came by like 3 times and my family was still floundering about like how they're supposed to order and what they're supposed to do. So I was like, oh my load. I was like I'm so sorry about them. Let's get a couple of these things for the table, and and we'll figure it out from there, so that they can see what I mean when I tell them that like You just order for the table, you cook it, you share it, you know, and then you order more stuff because it's all you can eat. And I don't think every Korean barbecue place is all you can eat, but a lot of them here are. A lot of them, like here in this area, are. You just play like a flat rate and you just order however much you want for the table. But they started to get the hang of it partway through. Also, I didn't go to my regular K barbecue spot. I picked out a different one. I went to reddit.com and figured out what place kind of nearby that I thought would be, the best place. And so I went to a different place than where I usually go. But it was really good. The place I usually go has all of the panchan, like the side dishes, I wouldn't call them appetizers, but yeah, they're like side dishes, like the kimchi and like the bean paste and like the sprouts and like the pickled radish, all that good stuff. The place that I usually go to has that kind of like in like a salad bar type of situation where you can just go and there's like little plates and you can just grab whatever you want for your table. But this place that we went to was a little more like structured. They before seating us, they were like, okay, give us a moment to set up the table for you, and like they set it up with like all of the side dishes like already on the table, kind of just properly, rationed out, is that the right word? I don't know, like portioned out, there we go, that's a better word. And like all of the and they had like a little thing of rice for each person at the table, and it was all like set up already. Like the place that I go to usually is a little bit more freeform. Most places I've been to already have them set up on the table. I guess maybe the place I usually go to is a little different in that it's not like that. Yeah, it's like there's nothing on the table except, the tongs and the little dishes and the chopsticks and whatnot, the scissors, whatever you need, and everything else is actually like just serve yourself. But yeah, I went to a different place that was, I guess, more traditional style of dining. So they had everything set up on the table already. And my parents were like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest. I only know what some of this stuff is. Like, ask the server. I don't know. There's a lot of side dishes that are like pickled vegetables of some sort. And they're vegetables that I'm not really familiar with, so my parents would be asking me what stuff was, and I was like, I don't know, try it. If you like it, ask the server what it is. I would like it if I could go grab more at a bar. Yeah, I think at the place that we went, if we had wanted, we could have asked the server to bring out more of a certain thing, because my favorite side dish is the kimchi. I be fucking that shit up. I love the kimchi. So when I go to the place that I usually go to, I just get a bunch of kimchi and then maybe a little bit of the other side dishes, and that's it. I don't mess around with all the other stuff as much. But yeah, I think you could probably order more of a specific item if you wanted more of it, probably. I don't know. We didn't go through all of the side dishes, so we didn't really have to ask, but but I ate so freaking much. I don't usually like to eat a lot. I don't like feeling really full. I don't like how that feels. So usually I we'll just eat until I'm comfortable, and that's it. But when you go to Korean barbecue, you gotta eat a shit ton of food. That's the only way you can get your money's worth. So I ate so much, and I was like, oh my god, I think I'm going to actually explode and die. but we lived. But then it was really funny because a few hours later, maybe 10 p.m. We finished eating sometime a little maybe around 5-ish or something. So then around 10 I was like, oh my god, I ate so much today. Why am I hungry? And my roommate was judging me because they were like, well, your food digested, duh. And I'm like, okay, but I ate so much more than I usually eat. You would think that it would take longer for all of that to digest, right? But no, it took the same amount of time. I'm like, why am I hungry, bro? But I just ate a snack because I was like, I ate so much today. I do not need to be eating a bunch more food. um, but it was a good time. You know, we went shopping, and that was also fun. And we went to go see the new Captain America movie because it has been out for a while now, but I hadn't seen it yet. Um, my friends had gone to go see it a few weeks ago, like when it first came out, but I was busy and I couldn't go with them. So I was like, well, you know, my parents like still wanted to hang out a little longer. So I was like, let's go watch the new Captain America movie. I thought it was good. Captain America Brave New World. I liked it. I love K Barbecue. I'll always leave satisfied. I know it's so freaking good. It's just so good. Like, I think everyone at least once in their life needs to experience the K Barbecue experience. Oh, another thing that was different about this place than the place I usually go to is that they had like more table service. Like the server would come by and like cook the stuff for us a little bit. I mean, like it was kind of like earlier, like it was like early dinner time, so like it wasn't particularly busy there yet. So I think maybe also like he was bored, but also he kept being like, oh, do you want me to do it for you? And I was like, I mean, like we can do it, but then like I I feel like we weren't doing a good job, like we were kind of fucking it up. So then he ended up doing a lot of the cooking for us. But then it started to get busier, and I was watching his skills, right? I was like watching his method, and I was like, okay, I can recreate this method. So then I started like doing it instead because he was getting kind of busy and couldn't come back to our table as quickly. And he was like, oh, you did a good job. I was like, thanks, I was watching you. I was watching you. I learned how to properly, because like the place I go to, since the servings are a little smaller, and so like we wouldn't throw like the whole amount of whatever the portion was on the thing. People would just kind of like cook individual pieces as needed. But here they will like throw the whole amount on the heating like pad thing and like just cook it all at once. Depending on how lazy I am, I have the server. Having the server help is nice. Yeah, yeah. Especially with certain items like where the scissors come into play a lot, because I'm like, that part is the part I'm the worst at, like cutting it. I'm not as good at that as I am just kind of like tossing it around on the heating pad. But I got better at it. I was like watching the guys like method, and I was like, all right, I can recreate this. I got this. But yeah, he came by, he's like, yeah, you did a good job, thanks for helping. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I was watching you. I was, you know, I was learning by watching. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I got to give my family like that experience, because I feel like Korean barbecue isn't something my parents would like seek out on their own. Depends on how good the scissors are. Some of them are dull. Yeah, the pair we had seemed really sharp, so we didn't have to worry about dull scissors. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like not as good at that. Like, it's a skill. It's a skill that I don't have. I need to learn better. I need to start going to Korean barbecue more often. Is what I'm realizing. So that I can get better at cooking the meat myself. So that like I don't need the server's help. But yeah, the place that I usually go, they don't really even offer to help. I think maybe if you asked, they would do it, but they don't like offer, you know? So when the guy offered, I was like, oh, I mean, if you want. I'm like, are you bored? But then I realized apparently that's just more commonplace at the place I went to. You should always get K-barbecue more often. Exactly. Yes. Ignore the salt quantity. Listen, I don't eat a lot of like heavy food all of the time, so it's fine if I go every so often, you know? I don't eat like a lot of heavily seasoned, like, I mean, well, when I cook at home, I season my food pretty heavily, but like it's not like, I don't know, like okay, so for example, if I'm like making like salmon or something, I like will prepare it in a couple of different ways, but like I'll do like I'll do like parsley and like thyme and maybe some like lemon juice and some salt, pepper, maybe some paprika, you know. Like I use a lot of seasonings, but it's not like super heavy, if that makes sense. But yeah, at K barbecue, yeah, the seasoning can be a lot. The seasoning is like the marinades that they use are pretty heavy and salty. But it's so good. It's so freaking good. The most I've gone is 3 times in 1 week. Oh my gosh. Well, I believe you live in an area where it's a little more commonplace. Like you have a lot of different like K barbecue places up in that area where you live. Where I live, it's like less. There's like less options. So we actually like drove a little ways away to like go to the place that I wanted to go to. We actually drove probably closer to where you're located. Cause that's the area in our state where like it's a little more like K-Town. There's like more Korean stuff around there. Cause we also like went shopping up that direction. Yeah, 40 to 50 mile radius. Yeah, for me, the place that I usually go to, I think is maybe like one of the only places around where I live. And if you want to have more options or have a different experience, you got to drive a little further away. Because yeah, K-Town is like up north. But yeah, that's also where we did our like shopping. I went to this K-pop store, which was a lot of fun. Because we don't really have those where I live. You either have to go north or south, but there's nothing in the middle where I am. And I went to a skincare place as well and got a new serum and new toner pad for my face. So I'm excited to give those a try. Because I like ran out of the serums that I usually use a while ago, but they're really expensive and I haven't felt like dropping the money on them. So I went to this Korean skincare place and told the lady what I was looking for. I was like, okay, I want a serum and a toner, and this is my skin type, and these are the sorts of things that I'm trying to work on, and she helped me pick some stuff out. So I'm excited to try out some of these new skincare products and see what they do for me. But you know, like, part of me thinks that it's not going to make much of a difference from the stuff that I was already using, because there's a lot of similar ingredients, but it was a little cheaper anyway than the ones that I was using before. So, you know, maybe this will be better just in general for my wallet. They're all pretty good except for a few. Yeah, a bunch of places when I looked on Reddit, up more north of me, a bunch of places were like listed, but the one place that I went to like was brought up a lot of times. So I was like, I'll go to that place. It seems well liked by the community. So I'm gonna go to that one. Birthday Killstreak had the parents pay for the care package. Wait, what? What's Birthday Killstreak? Huh? What? You're saying words, and I understand what the words mean, but they're not making sense in my brain. Yeah, we also went to go see the new Captain America movie, and that was fun. Some of the stuff was really predictable, but like not in a bad way per se. You get free stuff. Oh, true. Yes, I did get free stuff. My parents paid for my food, which was nice. Oh my, okay, I now understand what you were saying. I'm just still half asleep, so I was like, are you talking about a game? Deadass. I was like, huh? But yeah, my parents paid for my food and they bought one of my skincare products. So shout out to my parents for being real ones. But I like bought a couple of things, so they only bought one because like skincare is just kind of pricey. My parents are always like so shocked when I like show them like the stuff I buy for myself. They're like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. It will be like $30, and they're like, wow, that's so expensive. I'm like, not really. I'm like, if I wanted to get the truly high-end stuff, it's like way more. Or like my parents think that going to a restaurant and getting like a full meal for like $25 is a lot of money. I'm like, oh, bestie. Oh, if only. Like, I mean, I don't like often like eat out at places that are super expensive, but like, I feel like an average nice sit down restaurant is gonna cost you at least $30 a person to eat at. I feel like that's pretty middle of the road. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. I'm like, y'all are just some cheapskates, is what this is, actually. So, shout out to my parents for buying stuff for me at all because because they don't like, because their idea of what's expensive and my idea of what's expensive are very different. It's funny though. It's funny. Like they'll be complaining about the cost of like eating at McDonald's, bro. I'm like, guys, you can if you do it right, if you like are wanting to really be cheap and not spend too much money at McDonald's, you can probably use one of the deals and spend like $5 to feed yourself. But like they'll be like complaining about the cost of the milkshakes and they're like $4 to $5 or something like that. I'm like, y'all are just cheap is what it is. Okay? Like they crack me up. They crack me the frick up. Average price is like 30 without drinks. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm like, especially like if you're getting like a nice entree alone can cost like $30. And then you want to get an appetizer, bro. Appetizer costs like $15 to $20, right? And then there's drinks involved. If you're just getting like a soft drink, you know, that can be up to like $3 or $4 depending on where you're going. Some places charge a shit ton for a soda for no reason. But I feel like average like soda is like $2.50 or something. And then if you're getting like bevies, you know, you're getting like fancy shit, like a cocktail or something, then that's even more. Cocktails be costing like $15 sometimes, so it's like you can easily rack up like a $50 per person bill, even at a place that's not like super expensive. I don't think that that's all that crazy though, cause like you're going out to that place to enjoy the dining experience, so it just is going to cost money. But my parents don't think of it that way. They're just like, oh my god, that's a lot of money. I'm like, oh my lord. They're funny. They're so funny. Like, they're just, I mean, I get it, you know, like, they didn't grow up with a whole lot, and so, like, even though they are, like, living comfortably, they are still just, like, in that mindset of, like, having to save money at all times. But I don't live that way. I'm like, listen, a plane could crash into my house tomorrow, and then I would die without having all these cool experiences. So I like going and eating at nice restaurants sometimes. I like going on trips. I like doing things. I like having experiences. And you know, one day when I'm old, I might not have a lot of money back, but we'll deal with that when we get there, okay? Listen, that is older Machi's problem, okay? I don't give a shit. I like to live my life to the fullest. Also, our country might collapse by the time I'm old anyway, and then it won't even matter that I put money back, because maybe our currency won't even be legitimate anymore. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? So much could happen between now and like when I'm older. So why am I gonna care about trying to prepare for that? Like, I don't feel like spending my youth all of this time as a young adult where I'm like where I'm most mobile and able-bodied and like wanting to go and enjoy myself and have fun. Why would I spend all of that time stressing about stuff that I don't even know what's gonna happen in the future, right? Like, nah. Like, I mean, like, basic, like, a few baseline preparations, you know, like, try your best to prepare a little bit, I guess. Like, you know, if you're gonna be real responsible about it. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not responsible about the future at all, because the future is just so uncertain, especially right now in the current state of things, that I'm like, why am I gonna waste my damn time stressing about that when I could be going to Korea and eating at like nice restaurants and and like enjoying myself at like anime conventions and stuff. I'd much rather like be struggling in the future because I was underprepared, but like have all these like nice memories to look back on, than be struggling my whole life preparing for the future just to continue struggling in the future. Because I think no matter what I do, the future's not going to be all that easy. So I might as well have fun. It doesn't matter how much I prepare. It's not like I make like a shit ton of money at my job or anything. So I'm not going to be prepared in the same way that someone who makes a lot of money is going to be prepared. I was trying to buy a house in a way too expensive area. Now I'm struggling to find a new job. Yeah, it's like exactly, you know, like you like had your ducks all in a row. You had your job. You were making a comfortable amount of money. You were ready to buy a house, and then life happens and shit's so unexpected, and you're like, damn, what was it all for? Like, what was all that preparation for? Like, in the end, because now you have to like scramble to reassess everything and like find a new job that may or may not pay as much as your last job, and it's like now your shit's all messed up, and it happens so suddenly. Like one day everything is fine, and the next it's like, you know, you don't know what's going on. Now I'm thinking, F it, I'll just travel more. That's exactly how I live. I think that a lot of older people think that the way I live is irresponsible because they were like taught to just like put all of their effort into like working themselves to the bone and preparing for the future. But like, dude, the future, no, I don't care. I don't give a shit about the future. I care about like the next couple of months, okay? Like that's all I care about. I care about maybe like 1 year into the future at a time. As long as like, you know, I have a basic plan for 1 year into the future, I'm like, all right, we're living our best life. We're traveling. Yes, you should travel more. I love traveling. That's like where the majority of my expendable income goes, is like traveling or like buying shit that I want or just like having experiences. So I think you should go for it. You should travel more. Because yeah, I'm currently trying to plan, you know, a trip to Korea, and I'm trying to plan a trip to Australia, and I know that I'm going to be thankful that I did that for the rest of my life, because it's going to be such a cool experience that not everyone like gets to have, or not everyone puts in the effort to have. And you know, that's worth it to me. That is worth it. So yeah, I agree. I think you should just go for it. Oh my gosh, why am I so congested? You want to travel buddy because your ass is too awkward. Yeah, that's the hardest part, because a lot of people don't want to like lock in on like crazy travel plans. I have one friend who is also like someone who travels frequently, and that friend, I try to like get on board to going on trips with me. I'm like, hey, what are your plans for this month? I want to go on a trip. But like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people in my life do not either have the money to be doing traveling, or like they just can't because of circumstances in their life. And like my like life and flexibility and money is just a little bit more flexible than theirs, so it's something that I'm able to do. But yeah, because of how things are, I feel like the majority of people just can't do it the same way that I can. But yeah, I feel like, especially in a non-English speaking country, I'd feel like so incredibly awkward being alone. And even if I brought along someone who doesn't speak the local language, I'd feel more comfortable. But like Korea, for example, I am not going to Korea by myself. I feel like I not only feel awkward, I feel like it'd be kind of scary just being like a smaller woman alone in Korea. I feel like maybe I've talked about this on stream before, but like there's a lot of like women's issues in Korea, and like women are not like well regarded or respected in Korea. There's like a lot of like sex crimes and like violent crimes against women there. It's like kind of a problem there. So I do not want to go by myself. And it's like, obviously, you could go by yourself and maybe nothing will happen, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. So, what's up, Yaboshi? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just talking about traveling and not preparing very heavily for the future because the future is super uncertain anyway, and I would rather live my best life than waste away preparing for something uncertain. How are you today? But yeah, I agree. Like, having a travel buddy makes it more fun also, because it's great to like meet people in other countries, and I have met people in other countries, and like some of them I'm even still in contact with. Ooh, 100k channel points. Dang. Yo, that's hella. That's so many. It's always best not to plan anything. Travel, yeah. Yeah, I like to have like a buddy with me just like because it can be like there are certain things that are just easier if you have like one additional person with you, you know? So yeah, I try to plan it out with a buddy. Get out of here, bot. Leave. 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 Why we always got the bots in here? Oh wait, did I accidentally remove it? Oops. Let me try that again. Ban. There we go. Why am I so sleepy? Wake up! Wake up! How are like my ultimate trait would literally just be the ultimate sleepy person, bro. I just sleep all the time. I'm Sleepy Mita. That's me. If I could just sleep constantly, I would. I would just sleep and travel and do nothing else. Ultimate EPLO guy. Yes, that's my title. That is my Danganronpa title. If you couldn't tell, we're gonna be playing Danganronpa today. I'm pretty sure we left off in the middle of a class trial because I didn't have time to finish the class trial last we played Danganronpa, so we're gonna be jumping right into the action when we load up the game. Ultimate prophet / teacher for me. Yeah, there you go. You gotta have something cool, you know? Cool and fun. You have something that aligns with you. Ultimate prophet preacher, ultimate sleepy guy. Dude, we would solve these mysteries like easy peasy. But honestly though, I feel like we just wouldn't even murder anyone because all I would do is sleep. They'd be like, a body has been discovered, and I'm like, oh my god, 5 more minutes. No! No! Bad. Bad. No. No ultimate drunk driver. Y'all are misbehaving in chat. Oh my lord. Y'all are crazy. Get out of here with that nonsense. I look for 5 minutes and they're already... No, they're not being horny. They're just being bad. This proves I'm not the problem. No, okay, but they're not being horny though. They're just talking about illegal activities that are dangerous. And so they are misbehaving. Man, I feel like I don't drink caffeine. I feel like I might need some today. That's how sleepy we are today. Driving makes everything fun. When you're in the passenger seat, no. Only when you're in the passenger seat, not when you're driving. Oh my gosh. You guys stress me out. One day you guys are gonna stop showing up in chat and I'm gonna be like, oh, I wonder what happened to them. And it's gonna be because you all got in a car accident or some shit. And I'm gonna be sad about it. No. No, guys. That's bad. It makes gambling better in the moment until you lose all your money. That's what my brother does. How is drifting fun? Okay, so my brother actually knows how to drift, right? He like, I don't know how he learned on his own, I guess. I'm surprised he's still alive. And so, and he apparently he's done it like tons of times before, right? And so one time I was in the car with my brother and he was like wanting to show me some of his little car tricks and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm scared, but you know what? I'm going to let this happen." Bro hit a turn and drifted. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. I was like, please never do that again while I'm in the car. It scared me so much. Yo, I felt like I was gonna pee my pants. Like I was terrified. You know dang well it's on a YouTube video. Okay, but watching someone explain it on a YouTube video is so much different from learning it in practice with like all of the inertia and stuff and like physically like having to execute the different things that need to be done in order to not fucking die. Oh, yo, my life flashed before my eyes. That shit was so scary. If you've never been in a car with someone who knows how to drift, it sure is an experience. It's an experience, but it was scary. Drinking and skydiving. I mean, if you're not the person in charge of the parachute, if you're doing like a double one where you have an instructor, I guess that's fine. Maybe it would help with the nerves. You have to learn about using both your feet when driving and know when to proceed to drift. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's like something I will never even attempt to learn how to do because when I was in the car, when it happened, it was very scary. By yourself. Okay, I mean, if you have like a death wish, I guess that's fine also. If you don't value your life, you know. But I mean death wish. No, I'm talking about drinking and skydiving at the same time. You know, if you have very little value in your life proceeding according to plan, then yeah, go for it. Me personally, I have a lot of stuff I want to do before I die, so I'm not taking that chance. Oh my god. Blasted in a bar and get into political debates with strangers in public. Does it, do you do that? Does it get heated? I mean, I can't say that I have not done that, but I keep a real cool head. It never gets heated. Like, also I go to bars where it's most of the people there are like pretty like chill and like laid back. I go to like a lot of alternative bars. So I usually don't have to like get too into it with somebody. Yuboshi's telling us how he wants to go out. I mean, I guess dying while drunk skydiving would be kind of fun. Like, it would be an exciting way to die, that's for sure. How I want to go out in life is in my bed surrounded by my love. Well, I think that maybe you should not drunk skydive. And also, while we're on the topic, you should probably also not drunk drive. Because, you know, it puts that wish of yours at risk. You know, you're decreasing the probability of dying in bed surrounded by loved ones. Sorry that I like having fun. Oh my gosh. I mean, I think maybe your description of fun and my description of fun are a little different. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. You guys are some crazy ass motherfuckers. You guys are making me tired. That's why. That's why I'm still sleepy. Cuz you guys are making my brain do overtime. Mine is the good American way. Oh yeah, we love good old America so much. Okay, but like listen, what if the entire country goes to shit within the next like 10 years? Don't drag me into the blame. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my lord. You know what I think we need? I think we need to load up the game so that I don't fall asleep with my head down on the keyboard because Yoboshi and Melis are giving me a headache. Y'all and your driving juice. Y'all are crazy. Why am I so stuffed up? Oh my gosh. It's driving me crazy. You know why? It's because it's getting like warm outside. It's like springtime now. So like flowers are blooming. Hey! Okay, who did you or did you not say driving juice a few chats ago? Did you or did you not? Because I think you did. I think that was something that you said moments earlier. So, I think you have to take some of the blame. You have to take responsibility for your actions. Drinking is kind of mid. I drink orange juice. Orange juice is a good drink. I like apple juice the best. If we're drinking apple juice and driving, that's fine. I don't know about the other stuff that you guys are alluding to. Danganronpa. Let's update that. And yeah, okay, and yeah, and y'all be giving me headaches. Y'all be making me worried about your safety. Oh my lord. We truly are right in the middle of this class trial.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Girl, don't tell me what's throbbing. Okay, listen. Relax, Monami.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this.
I'm noticing a lot of newcomers from around the world in Texas now. Do you know how I can tell they won't turn on a red signal? I mean, okay, sometimes people in my area also don't turn on red. I feel like some people are just scaredy cats when it comes to driving. Are you Josh from Drake? Yeah, you give me headaches. Dude, I love Drake and Josh was such a time.
So do your best, and don't forget to save
I miss that
the
show.
day.
We should just watch it together. We should watch it in Discord.
Well, what now?
I forgot everything about this class trial. I forgot who I thought maybe the murderer was. I barely remember who died. I think it was Byakuya. So, we're really just jumping in blind. It's been like over a week, so down for a movie night. Yeah, we should do a movie night. I live in New York City. We don't punish criminals. You should always worry about my well-being. I mean, I know they definitely. I mean, there's definitely like a really high incarceration rate in New York, but it's just so populated, I think, is the issue. Like the population per capita is really crazy there. Also, there's just like the homeless problem is just like so bad in New York City. Anytime I go there, I just like it's just like hella people like that are displaced, and like it would be great if the state would do something about it, but I don't see that happening. They get released almost immediately. Like, no matter what kind of crime it is? I'll have to look into that. I'm interested now. You have now piqued my interest in the criminal justice system of New York City. You say was the chef? Okay. Alright. Stating your hobby. Alright, we'll see.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Well, I guess Nagito is safe for now.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
You tell them, Gundam Tanaka. I know it's not Nagito, but I really don't remember who it was.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
You cannot call him a chef if he's being irredeemably fucking horny. Yeah, dude, he really is the worst. He's the worst character in the game.
Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Yeah, he doesn't have any blood on him. Good point. Good point, Mikan. But nobody had blood on them. But yeah, I hope it is him, honestly. I hope it is the chef guy that committed the murder, because then we can rid ourselves of him for the rest of the game. Essentially because most people that repeat these crimes are generally minorities, spikes of crime from Venezuelan illegals. But I feel like, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into, like, the demographics of incarceration, but, like, typically minorities get harsher sentences than non-minorities.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Wow, brother. Wow, man.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? He's not injured. He doesn't have any dust on him. There's no blood on him.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right?
There sure was.
There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth. If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
Yup.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
The extra tablecloths that were in the closet.
I guess we did see something
There's only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter. Yeah, the bloody tablecloths, wherever that is. I don't know how I remember that, but
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room.
could the game volume be a bit higher? Yes. I can turn it up a little bit. Oh, man. Thank you for the bless you. I turned it up a tiny bit. It's kind of sensitive, so I didn't turn it up a whole lot, but you guys can let me know how it sounds. Cop was power tripping, but I'm not going to talk about... Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I mean... I feel like that's like a regular experience. Like, cops be power tripping all the fucking time.
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what,
maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Oh, right. Okay, so I think what happened was the murder happened like from underneath like Byakuya was under the table and he got like stabbed from through the floorboards. I think that's actually what happened. It's coming back to me because there was like a bunch of information about the floorboards and like there being space underneath of the building and shit. So no problem. Is the volume better now? It's more so progressive government don't want to seem racist, so they tend to get away with a lot, but I see this in real time where my neighborhood went from okay ish to horrible. Yeah, it's not 3 a.m. debate discussion time. It's not. Well, yeah, we'll do it some other time. Yeah, we did. But I've been getting up on my soapbox at random times, if I'm being honest.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
Hajime. Really? I feel like I'm onto something, but...
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. It's a puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in different directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you take damage. If 2 of the same letter clash, they will fuse. What? That's weird. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. Oh dear. Okay, they're doing a lot right now. I guess we'll figure it out. Thank you for the hydrate on shrimp and snack check, Ayumi. Religion is controlling. Heretic will make you see that truth. I mean, there's definitely a lot of, like, there is a lot of control within religion. I will agree. And I liked that movie a lot. Also, quack! Quack! This is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the mouse with the mouse thingy with the mouse and press the right mouse button. Why is it called reticle? I don't like that word. I hate that word. I'm gonna call it pointer. When you move the pointer with the mouse and press the right mouse button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them with the fire with the right mouse button. So it's all right mouse button. If you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal is to complete the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer that question. Instead of pressing right mouse button to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button. If that happens the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. I don't really understand this, I'm going to be honest. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order, based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will blow up on its own. And then it will damage you. Okay. It took a long explaining it, but do you understand? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing are the same. Using words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Oh my gosh, Julia's Lagoon! Thank you for the resub for 3 months! Welcome in! Also, y'all, this is Julia. This is Julia. the long mythological Julia. Sophia's first Chico stream. Oh, baby! I hope she enjoys it. We're playing Danganronpa, which I think is a really good influence on your newborn child. Hangman's Game, more like Hangman's Stroke of Instructions. Dude, I know, it's crazy. Oh, like, that was a lot of information to throw at my half-asleep brain at one time, so we're gonna do our best, but I don't know how well this is gonna go. She missed the furry class. Yeah, Julia, last stream we were watching that video that's like the furry, like, are you a furry video, like the furry tier list thing. It was great. I think that it would have been a really important stream for Sophia to watch as a young mind, you know, that can absorb lots of information. So you should go back and watch the VOD. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay. This is what it looks like inside of my brain when I'm trying to remember a word that I've forgotten. Where did the killer stab Byakuya from? Okay, I think I understand it. I think it's like under the building or something. I don't need these letters. I need an N. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, that's a Z. God damn it. I thought that was... Oh, it is an N. Okay. Under U-N-D... Oh my gosh, this is so slow. Can I speed it up? Can I make it go faster? Oh my god, I can. Thank fuck. E... R... And then probably T, right? Oh my load. Oh! I don't know what just happened, but okay. I need an H. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. God, this is a little complicated. This is a little more complicated than I originally anticipated it was going to be. Okay, E. Oh my lord. This is hard. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, okay, floor. Okay. This is ridiculously complicated. Because you gotta get, like, these letters out of the way so they don't run into other letters. Or I take damage. Okay, we need an R. We need an R. There we go. Whoo!
I got it.
Yeah, I hated that. I liked the original Hangman's Gambit way more.
Got it. The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Yes. This is not how you teach Sophia to spell. Yeah, so in the first game, Julia, the Hangman's Gambit was like, there would just be like like you would have some letters in that bottom area and some would be missing, and you just had to shoot at the correct letters multiple times and it would add it to like the word or the phrase. But with this one, you have to do it all from scratch, and you have to like make sure that letters that aren't the same as one another don't clash with each other, and then you also have to make sure that you are adding the correct letters in the right order or it'll fuck it up.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
We're gonna turn Sophia into a criminal investigation, like CSI. She's gonna become a lawyer.
So, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
I don't know that yet, but I have...
Yeah, someone who knows how to get under the floorboards would be Gundam Tanaka.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
Guys, don't fight in chat.
I said,
Let it go, let it go.
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Thank you, Cure. Also, welcome in, Cure. How you guys doing? I've been doing murder mystery logic puzzles, so it's more likely than you think. Dude, I know. Little Sophia's gonna grow up and learn how to solve murder mysteries.
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
There it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. Wahahaha. Seems God exists for my benefit. Alright, how do you recover it? He goes under. Somehow he goes under the building.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
In case you guys didn't watch the last time I was playing this game, his Hellhound earring is literally an earring that he got from he was with a tiny dog that wasn't like listening to anyone else, and the tiny dog like listened to him. Literally, like they describe it as like a small dog, like a Maltese or something. But he calls it a Hellhound. This man is ridiculous.
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
Okay, Gundam.
I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
He's so stupid. I love him so much.
Truly, this is the evil force.
Look at his little fucking hamsters. Tanaka's on the 4 to 5 furry scale. It's true.
Before the might of the evil fourth eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Love you, Hiyoko.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
His, are they? No, they're Dark Devas, like D-E-V-A-S. I think I can pull up the chat log. Yeah, it's like his dark, where is it? Yeah, D-E-V-A-S, Dark Devas of Destruction. They all have different names.
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
The storage room. Oh, there's a latch.
One of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
Mirage Golden Hawk Jump P.
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
My own 2 hands.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
They should all be named David. Yeah, I don't. They all have their own names, but I don't remember their names because they all have really insane, crazy ass names.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how this
Gundam
works
truly
is.
my goat. He really is. He's great.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they pass through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
Alright, Ayumi. Your theory about it being the chef is really starting to come together, though, because the chef guy is the only person who was, like, close enough to the storage room to make sense.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
Gross.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
He's trying to pin it on Fuyuhiko, but I know it's not Fuyuhiko because Fuyuhiko never went inside.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboard.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Poor girl.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
Bro, you are sus.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Was Fuyuhiko. I know, but
Judging from the
it
photos
wasn't
taken with
Fuyuhiko, though.
blackout, it obviously has to be him.
It wasn't my boy, bro. My boy is innocent. My boy has not killed anyone yet. I want to cosplay Ibuki so bad, but I have never played a Danganronpa game. I mean, I think you should cosplay her anyway. Who cares if you haven't played a game? You're watching me play one right now, so that's enough. But yeah, like, I mean, I found like all of the games on discount, so you know, they come around discounted every so often. I know, isn't he so cute?
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you are now allowed to use the silencer, thank God. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so aim carefully when you're using the silencer. If the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear. And that, okay, I'm not set to gentle. If you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck, have fun! Alright, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Ibuki's account, Teru's account, Chiaki's account. Good thing I totally remember all of those.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Do not act like I'm the fucking killer!
I think it's Chiaki's account.
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
He does. Okay, it's like I think Chiaki's account with no
Pretty
alibi.
self-evident.
Okay. I think I got this.
During the party, was lurking under the and they could have stared at me without going to the store. Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the.
But when the party started, nobody saw you. That means you have no alibi.
He's got an alibi.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
He was outside, out front, so he couldn't have gotten inside of the building to go under the floorboards. So it's not him. So can y'all move on from this, please? I don't think it's even that hard to figure out.
Oh, you're right.
What happened, Fuyuhiko? What are you doing here? I'm alone at a place like this. I'm standing guard. How diligent. Yada yada.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Because he wanted to be a part of things, but he was embarrassed.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party, it was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to
What
the
if they were
storage
already
room.
there? Can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage.
Yeah, I don't know how they saw back underneath it there, but we'll figure it out.
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior?
Oh my god, shut up, Nagito. Shut the fuck up, Nagito. Okay, Duralumin case, party dishes, fire door, kitchen equipment, murder threat.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what one of the other people suggested, so I might be able to prove it.
The
Yeah.
hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I don't know. Shit, I don't know.
Definitely sounds impossible.
It's probably like either the fire
The
door.
hallway was really dark during the blackout.
It's probably the fire door.
Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl.
Is it really not?
What if they
Maybe.
used a string like the cord?
Nope. Shit. Just as I use. No. Nope. Okay. I know I
The
fucked
hallway
up.
was really dark. Moving to the storage room is like making a seafood bowl.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Nope. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Fuck.
Crap.
Okay, let me think about this. There was one of them that said another pair of night vision goggles. That doesn't seem possible to me. One of them said something about a string, but I don't know where they'd find something like that. And then one of them said something about a light. But I don't know which
The
one of
hallway
these
was really dark
things.
during the blackout. Moving to the
Did the
storage
fire
room like
does the
that
fire door have a light on it?
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like...
Maybe there was another pair of knife.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my... What if they used a light?
Nope. Okay. Well, I don't fucking know, man.
Crap.
I'm losing. I'm losing. Ah!
It was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like making a seafood
There's
bowl.
only 3
What
points.
if they used a
String.
like...
Maybe there was
Another pair.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with... What if they used a light?
Use the light.
Definitely sounds impossible.
That does sound impossible. Bro, which one is it? Do you guys fucking know which one this is? I'm at a loss. The
hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Maybe the case?
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the...
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles.
Nope, it's not that either.
Crap.
God damn it. Yeah, literally trial and error right now.
The hallway was really dark during the
Well, the issue is I don't fucking remember. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I can like look at these. I'm like, I don't really remember what these are, like what the details on these were, but they let you look at them. Oh my god, they're so nice. Okay. Let me look at the details of this. The case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well. The key to the other Duralumin case was inside here too. Okay, so probably not that. Party dishes. Teruta poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Peko were the only ones who ate them. I don't think it's that. Fire door. If fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. That doesn't seem right either. The knife found at the crime scene was not included on the kitchen equipment's list. All the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon was confiscated by Byakuya. Apparently there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pot. Why does it seem like none of these make sense for this argument? Murder threat. A threatening letter was found inside Byakuya's room. The author of this letter is unknown. The rest of these aren't even part of this particular argument, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. Do you guys know? What do you guys think? You would think the night vision goggles, but what would I say to agree with her point about the night vision goggles? Because okay, so like my options are kitchen equipment, okay, wait. Stop. Party dishes, fire door, kitchen equipment, murder threat, Duralumin case. These are my only truth bullets that I can use. And then what I'm supposed to do is like shoot one of those truth bullets at one of these statements to agree with it. Because it's blue.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Oi, oi, oi.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
String like the cord. I don't see anything here that would allude to that.
Vision goggles?
I could shoot Duralumin, but like I already tried Duralumin case.
What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds.
Oh my god, guys, I genuinely don't know. This is driving me nuts. I really don't know. Murder threat? Yeah, but like what does the murder threat have to do with someone being able to find their way through the hallway? Like what does it have to do with anything? Like what do any of the truth bullets that they have given me have to do with anything at all? When I figure it out, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I'm going to be like, how does this logically make any sense? I'm about to look it up, bro. I'm about to give up and just Google it. I know, yeah, we did. We did have the same BS where I was like, how is this even related? How is this related at all? Let's see, first Danganronpa, goodbye, despair, first class trial. Alright, just get, I won't, okay. I'm gonna do my best not to look up answers, but this one's just, I don't know, man. I genuinely do not know. I genuinely have no clue. The alibi one, okay. I thought I already did that! Okay. This is what it is. I'll show you guys. But I swear to God I already tried this.
During the blackout.
Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood.
Is it really not?
What if they used a strip?
Maybe there was another pair.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
What if they used a light?
Oh, I missed. Oh my God. There we go. I swear I tried that.
I know.
Maybe I thought I did and I didn't do it. I don't know.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. Iron plates for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pot.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry
Okay, no,
around.
this makes sense, but I thought I had already tried this option. I don't know. Maybe I missed. Maybe I thought I shot at it and I missed or something.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room.
I see. I never considered the portable stove.
The hole. What kind of hole?
Ew!
It would be. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. No, that's wrong.
Oh, man. I forgot the controls for this. 1 second. Okay. Arrow, WASD keys, left mouse button. Okay.
Will you be able to break through?
Okay, okay. I forgot how to do the rebuttal showdown. Oh my God, we have so many options. Kitchen equipment
Did you
list.
forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Oops. Wrong button.
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Assuming the portable stove was used as a light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Okay.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said.
Uh-huh.
What are you trying to say?
I don't get
the
it either.
reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Shit. It's true that any light source in a dark hallway would have stood out, so if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was
Storage
shining
room
in such a
tablecloth?
dark hallway,
Oh, shit.
damn it! Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
See, I'm having a hard time looking at my
don't
my
doubt
truth
what Kazuichi
options.
What are you trying to say?
What are my truth bullets, bro? What are my truth bullets? We have... I think that one of them was party dishes, one of them was fire door. I think maybe it's the tablecloth. Like maybe he hid the light
reason
under the
Kazuichi
tablecloth.
couldn't see the office
Oh shit. I hit the wrong
It was
button.
because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Oh, that's wrong. Such meager hope, there's no way I can let you win. Need to think about this.
The
It's too
reason
fast!
Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Oh my lord. It's hard to read the things that I need to use. Because it goes too fast. And if I don't also use my like little knife to cut through his statements, I get like overrun. Is it fire door maybe? I don't know. But at which statement you think? Like maybe he hid behind the fire door or something? I'm gonna try fire door. I don't know. I don't know, man.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen?
Oh, thank God. I'm glad that was what the answer is. I don't actually know why, but it just seemed like the one that
Nagito, did you forget?
didn't make
Or are
sense,
just
you know?
Pretending you forgot.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I see.
Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Okay, that makes sense.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary.
You
If you're
sound so
that angry,
scary.
why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Damn, okay. Calm down, Fuyuhiko.
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already?
Fine, I get it.
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer.
No, he's definitely not.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
It looks like a cheap wall safe. Yeah, it does. You're telling me to call out the real killer even though I really don't want to condemn that person. I do. I would because I agree with you guys. It's definitely Teruteru. So I would love to condemn that person. Get him the fuck out of here. The person who used the hallway's fire door as a cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is... Select someone. It's Teruteru. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Where is he? Get him out of here.
You're the only one!
Yeah.
Teruteru. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teruteru's the killer? Is that true?
Yep.
What are you
That's what I
talking
think.
about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? You're cruel.
Teruteru, for the ultimate cook to get
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Bitch. Oh my god.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
The glowing paint, duh.
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
What's up, Madre? Welcome in. How are you today? We are playing Danganronpa Goodbye Despair, the second game in the series, and we are about to get rid of the most annoying character. I'm very much looking forward to it. How are you? The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Probably the glowing paint, right? Glowing paint? Glowing paint? Glowing paint? Is there not a button for glowing paint? Busting under the table, gaps in the floorboard, AC timer, night vision goggles, Duralumin case, Ibuki's account, irons in the storage room. Where's the paint? Oh my lord. I thought it was the glowing paint, but I guess not, so now we gotta think about it a little harder. I guess maybe it's the knife, because the knife has glowing paint on it, so we'll just do that.
I can prove it.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Did he know that you were planning on stabbing someone then? Oh, I guess maybe Teruteru was trying to kill Nagito. Doing kind of well, just got home after a fiesta. Ooh, fun. I hope you had a good time.
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
I think Teruteru was trying to kill whoever was trying to murder someone else and just stabbed the wrong person.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teruteru.
Seriously? I don't know anything.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again?
Now?
If Teruteru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
What the hell? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Yeah, true. But if he was under the floor, then she could have still heard his voice, right? Gotta go. Time zones are such a bummer since it's 2 a.m. here. Oh, yeah. I get some good sleep. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a good night's sleep and a good day tomorrow. Bro said ow before he died. I think he said ow when he pushed Nagito. Thank you for the hydrate redeem.
Doesn't that prove Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teruteru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, It's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Ew.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Ew. Ew! 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 God, he's the worst. I need him to die.
No way. You look greasy.
But I heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teruteru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means...
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. Now, Hajime.
Oh my
show
God,
me
this
more
crazy
of
ass
your hope.
guy.
Will that be enough to crush Teruteru's hope?
Oh dear. Make your argument. Alright, what are we doing? Knife, bloodstain under the table, gaps in the floor, night vision goggles, Duralimin case. I guess
me
gaps
ask
in the
you
floor.
again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to this. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right. As long as I have her test, the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
But I think it's gaps in the floorboard. But because obviously we would be able to hear him from underneath the floorboard. Like he could sound like he's in the dining room, but he's actually under the floor. There's definitely a contradiction here within those remarks. I need to find it.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room?
There's no
Okay,
way
we
I
have-
was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's
Definitely
voice.
heard.
It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live,
Live voice.
As long as I have it, the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot.
There we go. Okay, cool.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. We did it. We did it.
Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
Yeah, he was under the floorboards. Duh.
Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
What's up, A-Fox? Hey, yo, welcome in. That's a wait. What was a JoJo reference? I missed it. I don't watch JoJo. At school, good luck, bro. Like school is not my forte.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teruteru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh my God, his fucking voice changed.
Where are you from again?
Ooh, I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Oh my God. Why does he kind of sound like fucking Gambit? Like from the which Marvel movie was it? Oh my God. I think it was from Wolverine and Deadpool. Like, why do he sound like Gambit?
Hey, you guys!
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah.
If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Pro gambler. We ain't doing no gambling.
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct.
Be damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying. However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure. Oh yeah, I mean the photo, the picture. The picture, obviously. The sweat taste is a JoJo reference. The theory. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I just said their question at him. Okay, so it'd be the photos, I think. Okay, unless that's not an option, that's fun. That's great. Love that. Okay, then what else would it be? Details. Embarrassing? I don't know. We haven't used the embarrassing pose yet. Let's just try that. I don't know how this will... Okay, during the blackout, Beacon tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising pose. I don't know. Maybe this is it. Let's just try it.
I can prove it with this.
Cool. It was it.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back...
Oh, yeah, because he would have, like, reacted to it. But he didn't see it. So, okay. Okay, yes, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.
Yeah, because he would have, like, had it. He would have definitely reacted to it.
Whoa, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
I was wondering how the embarrassing pose was going to factor into all of this.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Oh my lord. Get that off my screen.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
I feel like I should have known from the beginning that it was going to be Teru who was the killer, just because that was one of the pieces of evidence.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, brother.
There's no way it would slip from your mind.
Yeah.
Especially not a pervert like
You fucking tell him, Maharu.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know.
Oof.
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
Apparently.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cool.
I mean, this one's pretty easy because the murder weapon was obviously the missing, like, spear thing from the kitchen, and he was the only one who had access to that. So this is gonna be easy, hopefully.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and
If you're calling me the killer as a weapon.
Huh?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
What?
He said, try to do it.
what a confusing accent.
We need to focus and think about this. A thin edge tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters, at least 50 centimeters in length. Weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Well, yes. Oh my god. Okay, wait, what is the thing called, though? Wait. Before this starts, I forgot what it's called. Fuck, they won't let me look at the... Alright. I forgot what it's called. But it was called, like, it was like the spear that they used to, like, stab the food. What was it called? Because I can't remember the name of the thing that it was called. It's like skewer or something. Skewer. Yeah, I think. But what's the first word? This word's skewer, probably. Shit. Oh, maybe iron. Maybe iron. Okay. Okay, we're cooking. Alright, we got this. Yeah, okay, like, I hope the second word is skewer. Alright, oh, okay. Okay, give me an S. Give me an S. Maybe it's not skewer. Okay. There's an S. Okay, we got this. Oh shit, I meant to use that. W, right? Ah. I don't know how to spell. Ah. W-E-R-E-R. I need an R. Give me an R. Whew! We did it.
I got it.
Not too shabby.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Okay, we did it. It sounds like a poor southern accent. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but it literally sounds like Gambit from Deadpool Wolverine. So whatever that accent is, that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I could have been meat, but there were no M's. So that, like, when I saw the letter I, that's what made me think of it, because they didn't have any M's on the screen.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
Gambit is okay. I don't know. It kind of sounds like that. It sounds like his accent to me. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start. Uh-huh.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
What?
Avril Lavigne?
That's what I heard too. Avril Lavigne.
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
He probably just hid it under the school, under the thing.
It's somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
No, he probably hid it under the floor. You guys are stupid.
Teru, just... Oh.
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial. No, this is the least painful one. I thought Gambit was a Cajun accent, which is French influence. I think you're right. But yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time battle. Sorry, the panic talk action. Oh my god, just call it bullet time battle. That's what I know it as anyway. PTA, panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo markers as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the left mouse button. You will be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. After, if you release the left mouse button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields protecting the opponent and destroy them. If you cannot destroy their remarks within the time limit, you will end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the escape key to review the controls. For this PTA, just focus on pressing the left mouse button. Please wait for another time for the other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Each of these 4 words corresponds to the WASD keys. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Okay. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Good luck. Okay. We got this, baby.
What the hell you even saying, you Cutter Hick?
He said, oh, what?
Okay.
I guess we have no.
Alright. If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by, but Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means the weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it. Could it have been in an unexpected place? Why would it not have just been under the floorboards? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like Gambit, right? That's what I'm saying. He's like the pervy character too. He's literally just the worst. At least they didn't call it PDA. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, it's just like it's like like PTA makes me think of PTO though. I'm like, pay time off. Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
I must reveal to Teruteru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Alright, let's do this thing. Panic talk action.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
I think I'm doing this right.
I don't know! Paris Hilton!
Oh shit. I'm missing!
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Oh my lord.
I don't know! Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton. Okay.
Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone? Oh, that was wrong?
Unforgivable! Shut up!
Oops. Wait. On the bone? On the...
Nonsense!
On the bone meat? On the bone meat? What? Okay, what is it supposed to be? Help! Help! What is it supposed to be? I need to think.
I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone?
This is the
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, like on the meat bones. But no, okay. Bone on the meat. Meat on the bone. Whatever. Bro got paid to yell random words. Paris Hilton! Dude.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Okay, but like for real, he literally could have just hid it under the floorboards. That would have been significantly easier anyway. Okay, let's see.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
The meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
Okay, but like, wouldn't it then also have the deceased's blood inside of it? I wouldn't want to eat that shit, bro.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Oh my god, Akane.
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Wait a minute.
I'm right here.
Oh my god.
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life.
Bro, he's not even real. He's like an animatronic.
He's in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Gross, Gundam.
As expected of Teru Teru.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
Thank you for the hydrate and unshrimp cure. Do you have a cat preference for kisses? We have keyboard cat and PC cat close by right now.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
And for Ayumi, Guac!
Jeez, what a disappointment.
Who is keyboard? Keyboard cat is the brown kitty. PC cat is the black kitty.
Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you.
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yes, okay. I can kiss them both. They're both like within reach. Hi, baby. Oh, you want a kiss? You want a kiss? Oh, you're so cute. Come here. Okay. Kitty kisses. Kitty kiss time in the middle of our murder mystery. And the other one, I have to get up just a little bit to reach. Hi, baby. Come here. I've disturbed their nappings. Both kitties were asleep. Now they're looking at me like, what? Now I have to get settled in. And fox purrs, we just have hella redeems. Okay. Alrighty. Back to killing Teru Teru.
Kisa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
What? Never, never, never should have wasted my cooking on you and greats. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this. To do that, we need to go over the entire city
Okay, I
and
also
defend
hate this
and make
part.
everything clear.
Also, because I did this in, like 1 week apart from the beginning of this is gonna be difficult. Alright, we got this.
So, we need to do it.
It's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all of the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all of the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps. But once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who've played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the pointer onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the pointer onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. That's so nice of them, because sometimes the pictures were hard to understand. It literally said, my throb is chesting. Look. Oh wait, wrong button. Look. It literally said, my throb is chesting. I can't even make this shit up. Look. So it's finally come to this, my throb is chesting. This game is fucking weird, bro. They be saying the damnedest things. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck, have fun. Alright. Okay, we got this. I really struggled with this in the beginning, but in the first game, but it's fine. So, let's see. We have Byakuya here. Everyone at the party. This bro trying to go to the bathroom, but our girl Peko is tied up, and Fuyuhiko. Everyone at the party is... Oh! Okay, we only have so many things to pick from. Night vision goggles equipped. Hiko is drinking juice. Nagito is trying to duck under the table. Killer used a mark under the table for the floorboards. Switched on. I don't think any of these belong here. I guess we have to figure out where, like, I guess when we use one, we'll get new ones that show up. So I don't think the one that we're looking for belongs here. At the storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office room and the dining hall. At the office room when the blackout occurred. What is this one? Switched on. Killer used. What does this mean? Is this like the AC? Who did Byakuya see? Nagito, right? Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, we got one. The moment it got dark, Byakuya put on the night vision goggles. Okay, slay. I don't know. I feel like this one doesn't belong anywhere. This one's probably a little further down. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? What was found under the table? Okay, I don't think it's any of these. I think it must be this one. Oh, incorrect. Alright, my bad. At the storage room before the blackout? No? Ugh. Dang, my life bar is leaving so fast. Everyone at the party is what? I don't think this makes sense here. Killer obtained a light. There we go. Okay. Got it. Okay, what's next? What do we got? Closing the fire door. That would be like over here. What did the killer do after exiting into the dark dining hall? They closed the fire door. Perfect. Okay, I'm starting to understand this a little bit better. The irons are turned on. A case containing potential weapons. Nekomaru is holding it in. Ultimate Musician has amazing hearing. The irons, maybe, would be over here. At the storage room before the blackout, the iron is turned on. Okay, perfect. Alright, and then we only have two of these are wrong and one of them is real. So, a case containing potential weapons, Nekomaru is holding it in, or the Ultimate Musician has amazing hearing. This one we already have, so it's definitely not this one. Dang, they don't give you a lot of time to figure this out. Okay, not that. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? No. What was found under the table? I don't think it's that. I heard it. Okay, this one. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're almost done. The air conditioning turned on. Akane keeps eating even during the blackout. A knife glowing in the dark. The old building's entrance. What was found under the table? I don't think any of these. Wait. A knife glowing in the dark? Perfect. Okay. Okay, what did the killer obtain in the storage room? I don't think we have that one. The weapon hidden in... I don't think we have that one either. At the office room when the blackout occurred. The air conditioning turned on. Perfect. Same scene as the office and dining hall. Akane keeps eating during the blackout. Chiaki is guarding the old building's entrance. Which one? Which one is it? Bro, what? I don't know where either of these go. No. We only have 5 more minutes. We only have 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay, cool. All right. Last one. Impressive that the Ultimate Musician isn't deaf but has exceptional hearing. I mean, you know, she's the ultimate musician, so I guess she can just hear music really well. Same scene. Okay, so what do we have? Set at 11:30 p.m. Borrowing the tablecloth. Big meat on the bone. Unlit portable stove. Maybe this? Perfect. This should be the easiest one. The weapon is hidden in the meat. Okay. What did the killer obtain in the storage room? Tablecloth.
Here's everything
We did it! We did it! We did it!
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
That wasn't so bad.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Perfect.
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
Had me panicking. It did for a second
They
there.
plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room. Which
But
nearly
honestly,
kept the
I
party
feel like that was a little bit easier than the final statement in the first game. Like this was not quite as complicated.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
They did ask Drew her on the toilet. I
Air
know.
conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already
They did
set
our
the
girl
timers.
Pecco dirty.
Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles.
Ta-dun!
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone
Had like
making a
3 ecchi scenes
suspicious
at once,
move.
dude. Yeah, this game has a lot of sus shit going on in it all the time.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall.
How did he open up the fire doors without us noticing? Because by the
Then,
time the
guided by
investigation
the light,
started, the fire
the
doors were
killer
open
headed toward
again.
the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Didge.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
Yeah, so they literally put the bloody ass skewer back into the meat dish. Gross. There's human blood on that.
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime.
Right? Yeah, that's hella unsanitary. Nursty. Oh my gosh, Kurt, thank you for the 10 biddies. Thank you. I love your cute little doggy bits.
Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Probably have to open enough to where the door isn't closed all the way. I guess maybe, yeah. And then, like, when he came back, like, after the lights came back on, he could have just opened them the rest of the way.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
At least Monokuma was the only one that ate it. True. I know, yeah. I was like, no, my gosh, cannibalism. Got him. It's punishment time.
How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
Gross.
It seems this is the end.
Gross. It's okay, he can die. It's punishment time! Alright, how did I do? How did I do? A B. Damn. I was hoping for an A, but yeah, I was really y'all caught me fucking lacking at 0.9, 11, and 15.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Ew, Monokuma.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Elon should have recreated Monokuma. Elon doesn't even know how to make that kind of stuff. He just invests in people who do know how to make that kind of stuff. He's actually an idiot. Elon didn't make Tesla. He just put money into other people making Tesla.
Correct.
We did it! That's right. This time the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing, and I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it. That's not it at all. This is about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No, 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 no.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. God, he's so crazy. That's right. I yearn for powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So, you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way, no way, no way!
You, there's something wrong with you. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Bro. Nagito, bro, you are fucking crazy. He's off his rocker. Look at this fucking guy. What? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about that story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone committing murder for fun, but I guess it'd look that way in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However,
over.
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it.
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
'Cause Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much is a promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night fishing goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. Bruh. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crimes because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I let him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible.
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I might go crazy listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Gil, he said! High school students are so violent these days. But the person who gets killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? 'Cause I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait. No.
That was, how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it was an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there any, like, sympathy judgments? I can't say that word. Exonerating circumstances, or maybe even probation.
Impossible!
I don't accept those claims.
That's... Hey!
Save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought no one would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan. That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
She's waiting for me. Who the fuck do you have waiting for you? Oh, his mom. Okay. Mama's waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
How is the most, like the best chef in the world in a family restaurant where they're barely keeping the lights on? That doesn't even make sense logically. No one would be dead if that was an option now, seriously.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
And she's sick. I don't know, man.
I know that already.
Okay. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamaru Diner. Mama's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
But if we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the Haramanu Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So, you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. Oh my god. Yap. I wanted to make sure that I still had a place to call home. Just get on with the punishment time. I feel like Monokuma right now. It's punishment time! It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed he needed to deny it. If only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill?
Sorry.
It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Monokuma's punishing the players, not the killers. I know, I'm like, wah, 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 wah. Like, yo, oh my god, I don't give a shit about Teru's sob story. He's my least favorite character. I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So,
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry and begin the punishment!
You can't.
Jeez, get out of my way. Well now.
There, now annoying little sister has been dealt with. Let's get back to business.
Wait,
I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
hey! Please!
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamaru Diner.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Woo!
Lies! I won't believe this!
Bruh. With a wholesome story, then how the fuck did he turn into the most degenerate perv? That's what I'm saying also. Like, if he loves his mom so much, then why is he the way that he is? Punishment time! Punishment time! I feel like the first punishment is always really gruesome. So prepare yourselves, because this is probably going to be nursty. Like, not nursty in a graphic way, but, you know. Oh, yeah, you said deep fry him. That's literally what's happening. That's not deep frying him. Those are missiles. Bruh. I don't remember this at all from when I played before. Shut up. Bro's getting tempura treatment. No, he really is. Oh shit, in the lava. Damn. At least it's quick. Womp womp. And we all just have to stand there and watch that shit go down? Shit. That was kind of crazy.
Extreme! Yeah!
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious? Ugh.
How cruel.
Why? Why would you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it.
So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is. Figured it out yet? That's right! You guys have to kill each other! That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want to know your school memories, your return to you, right? Then you better start killing! A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories! Why didn't you tell Teruteru about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know.
You...
Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began.
Huh? You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys I'd tell you right away.
What?
It's actually not a quick way to die in lava. You're still alive when you're submerged. You go into shock when it starts burning your nerves. Oh my god. And it caught. Oh, that actually sounds horrible. Never mind. I mean, I just think that, like, you'd pass out right away or, like, burst into flames or something. So, like, I don't know. I assumed it would be fast, but that sounds actually fucking horrible. Thank you for that description that I now have to deal with.
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. Asshole. What accent would you like, Julia? Do you have an accent that you prefer? It can be like an accent or a voice. It can be like really anything. Ozzy. Like Ozzy Osbourne? How does he sound again? Let me look it up. I need an audio example. Let's see. Oh, Aussie. Like, okay. Got it. That I can do. No, Elmo. Oh my god. I hate doing the Elmo voice. It literally pains me to do the Elmo voice. You can leave that one to Ayumi because Ayumi requests Elmo every time we do the accent. So, no, we're going with your first one. You already said Aussie, so we're doing that. Okay, so we're going to be speaking in an Australian accent for the next 3 minutes. But I don't think I can do an Australian accent and also voice the characters. So we're going to have to do an Australian accent with the characters just as my normal talking voice because I don't have that level of talent. Also, I think my Australian accent is a little lacking, but we'll do our best. Let me set that 3-minute timer. I'll try really hard to not disappoint you guys. It was only twice. Okay, twice was a lot. Alright? Alright. Also, I think I have a hard time doing Australian and not British because they sound so similar. So we'll do our best. But I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid.
Teru, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, the symbols of hope you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents.
Great.
Then it shouldn't matter to you guys if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting.
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied until I punch ya. Oh, it's been 3 minutes. That was harder than I thought it was going to be. I struggle more with an Australian accent than I do with a British accent, but now that I've like practiced both for like a longer period of time, now they're both hard because I mix them up with one another. I hope you guys enjoyed my butchered ass attempt at trying to do an Australian accent. I tried really hard for you guys. I'll practice it more off screen, and when I come back it'll be better next time. Let's stop this already. It's going to just be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What does that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. I can't wait for L2D Machiko. Dude, same! I'm so freaking hype! She's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited. I haven't heard anything from my artist this past week, but she's been hitting me up like every time there's an update. So I have a feeling that she's just working on like this, like some of the smaller details, and then it'll be ready to go.
Hey.
I know, she's literally the cutest thing ever. I actually like will just be on my phone like looking at my model, like looking at the videos that my artist sent me and just like staring at them like, wow. I'm obsessed with her to probably an unhealthy degree. Maji didn't want to have booba. Yeah, I know. The booba was too big at first. It was too much. It was way too much booba. Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. If it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Please stop!
Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else we must do. Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is? Do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. Oh my god, these motherfuckers. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we have to do our best. Uh-huh. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito says. Booba is overrated, exactly. Machi would have been a cute short stack. Stop. Lord. Bro, what are these kids on about? Let's just do our best. I don't know what we're gonna do our best at, but you know, our best. Hee hee. Like, bruh.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend, I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We keep using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teruteru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, the thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Ruh-roh. Something weird is happening. Some weird ass shit. Chapter 1, Destination Despair. And we made it. We have 2 less people that I have to voice act. Yippee! Oh, these characters died. Oh, so sad. At least I don't have to think about how I should do their voices. You obtained a present. 3-star badge. Woohoo! Alright. Wooden stick. Would you like to save? Yes, please.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us.
Why does he sound so intense?
The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that.
Who's talking? It kind of sounds like Hajime, but I'm not sure.
But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win.
Wait, I take it back. It kind of sounds like Nagito.
They are all worthless trash.
Yeah, this I feel like this is Nagito. Yeah, okay.
There are 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else.
Why is bro brooding like Batman? That's what I'm saying. Why he's so, like, look at this motherfucker.
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy.
I disagree.
They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog.
Okay, and what if the small dog likes being small?
No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means, unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do.
I think there's a shit ton of fallacies in that argument.
People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right. Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. more like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help.
This man is fucking crazy.
I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own 2 eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky.
Can someone kill this guy?
Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy.
He's kind of annoying.
So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits.
Oh, shut up. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. Daily Life. Part 2, Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Byakuya and Teru Teru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps.
Oh.
Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Good morning. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya, who appointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. I don't know about friend. I would use the word friend pretty loosely for Teru Teru. I don't know. I didn't like him all that much anyway. Nagito crashed out once and now spitting bullshit. No, seriously. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad.
Huh?
You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. I guess some people don't feel so sad. That's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru Teru got killed.
You uggo!
I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch. Why are you always so mean to me?
But
Still, I understand about Mr. Ham Hands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teru Teru's death? Honestly, Hyoko's kind of spitting. I agree with her.
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
why?
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Is it alright to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
no.
That was not my intention, but...
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea-brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Well, it's not about that, but...
It smells.
Something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body. Nah, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. Smells bad? Kind of like how a bar or a nightclub smells after closing time, you see?
Hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something. It's like a sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
Yeah, I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks. You got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekomaru. The smell's coming from... you, Hiyoko.
Whoa!
It truly is. Hiyoko, you reek!
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence. Damn, not her smelling bad.
Oh my! Hey,
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
That was close.
No, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth.
like,
Are you even taking baths? No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
hey,
Hiyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Really? I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Yay!
I love you, Miharu. I'll give you a kiss.
hey.
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She has taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. Dude, Ibuki, our resident lesbian. I love you so much. The air's suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank.
Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? It seems they're both not here.
Now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but
Huh?
who cares about Nagito? He is cursed, a child who summons misfortunes, so to speak. Well, that may be, but just letting you know, I don't know anything.
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all!
That's right.
That's right, forget him. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They are obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not.
I'm not suspicious.
Impossible!
That's right, I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You came at just the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have really yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know? My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
No.
Something like that.
Stupid.
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually,
To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. Servant?
what the hell?
You know, my mono beasts. One of them just disappeared. One of the mono beasts disappeared? Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much? Perhaps they're boycotting me?
Let me tell you this.
But that guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a mono beast to lose to a mere human. That's what you want to say, right?
Nature.
Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear you scream! I shall make such sweet music for you! Bro, Gundam, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence!
I'm still being called a stuffed animal! Oh well, it looks like you guys won't know anything about my mono beasts either. Then it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much.
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, our eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward. Dude, he's a pain. As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again he disappeared.
No way.
Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a mono beast disappearing. The only possibility I can think of is...
Were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later.
Then leave.
Yeah. At least ask me to leave kindly. Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beast?
Yes, that's right. I'm the one who defeated that mono beast.
You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off?
I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode. Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all. Hey.
If the gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, correct? I'm not even gonna try.
Ahem, that is totally right. Now that you all can go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time. Love. Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape.
Jeez.
Of course, escaping this island is our main goal.
Huh? Why, you...
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film.
I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me.
Alright, if you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately.
It seems everyone is united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin.
Ha ha ha! Let's disperse! The time has come to release the cursed seal. Let's find a way to leave this island!
That is impossible. Leaving the island is no longer possible.
No longer possible? Hey, what is that?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. It seems everyone's attention has shifted towards exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation, everyone filed out of the restaurant. Oh shit, you guys. You know what I haven't done in a while? Checked on my Tamagotchi. Okay, I guess it's fine. I guess nothing happens to my Tamagotchi when I'm in the middle of a class trial. Good to know. Okay. I think we'll call it here for today. I know it's kind of a shorter stream. But I don't want to get started in this new chapter and then have to stop at an awkward point. So I feel like since we got past, the exposition of chapter 2, it's a good place to stop. You almost said crab trial. Well, if I did, I didn't even notice. When common sense is your ultimate skill. Dude, absolutely none of these motherfuckers have any common sense whatsoever. These kids are fucking stupid. Dumbass kids. Alright, y'all. We are done with donking romping today. Dang it, Grandpa. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow or the next day. I'm so sorry. But, I will be out of town. So, unfortunately, there's going to be no stream. But, we'll be back the next week. We will be back on Wednesday of next week. It's gonna be exactly a week from now. Thank you. Yeah, I will take some pics maybe of different cosplayers and stuff that I come across if I think that you guys would like it. I don't know. I'll just take pics around and I'll show them to you guys when I get back. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for hanging out with me while I play Danganronpa. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys next week. Stay hydrated, stay healthy. Goodbye, Ayumi. Goodbye, Melis. Goodbye, Julia, if you're still here. Goodbye, Lurkers. Goodbye, Kier. Thank you guys all so much. I will see you guys next week. Watch Boki the Rock mid-flight. And this one I'm driving. It's not so far away that I have to fly. So I'm driving for this one. So I don't think I'll be able to watch it. But it's on my list of things to watch. It looks cute, so. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay lucky, y'all. Bye. Bye. Bye.
夜明けを待たず動き出そう星のリズムに乗せてハップ人混みの中飛び出してる新しい世界探そう風が頬を撫でるたびに心が